ASAP Games. 7 Shorts are interactive. And welcome to Google Walkthrough's gameplay video of Pearl Harbor 0 Hour. I'm their Spawn, and we're playing Pearl Harbor 0 Hour. A very interesting game. This game is very interesting in many aspects, and is actually was one of my more favorite games, and it's one of my most played games, and it's actually one of the few games, and it's actually one of the few games which I play with my dad, which is interesting. This and Medal of Honor are basically the only two games I ever played with my dad, pretty much. But anyway, so what is Pearl Harbor Zero Hour? Well, it is a top-down flight game in which you control various aircraft fighting while doing various missions over the course of the Pacific Campaign in World War II. As well as the name of the game, you got a reenactment of Pearl Harbor, as well as something you can do after you complete all the missions, which here are the missions, by the way. As then you can go back to Pearl Harbor and make sure they don't win. In various different ways. One having light war aircraft like P-51s, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, so now Pearl Harbor Zero Hour. When it first came out, it got pretty bad reviews. I wouldn't say bad, but I say average reviews. And I'm actually looking up right now when did it come out? Because I don't know. Okay, June 25th, 2001 is when this game originally came out. And if I would do say so, this would fit really well on Steam as is. If this game came out fresh on Steam today, no one would bat an eye to it. Other than people would complain, oh, listed missions, and yeah. But it is for everyone's mission, it is hard and it is in depth and it is easy to learn. Kinda. This is one of those games where if you stop playing it for a while, you're gonna suck. And that's why I haven't recorded a video on it yet. It's because, well, I wasn't having much luck, and when I switched to my computer, didn't reinstall it, so yeah, I didn't get back to it until now. Now, why am I playing Pearl Harbor Zero Hour today? Well, today is Memorial Day here in the United States, and Memorial Day, for those that do not know, is the day that Americans remember their fallen soldiers. Basically, yeah, the fallen soldiers. So, before we go, let's have a moment of remembrance for those who have been falling in defense of the United States. All right. Now let's watch the reenactment to Pearl Harbor, which is like the main part of the game. Kinda. Not really. Alright, reenactment. Pearl Harbor Zero Hour. Description. December 7th, 1941. The day that will live in infamy. At 8 a.m., 98 Japanese planes suddenly descended upon Ford Island, Pearl Harbor. The attack force consisted of 9 Veiled dive bombers, 49 kites equipped with 800-kilogram bombs, and 4 kites carrying torpedoes. In 5 minutes, 5 of the 8 battleships moored there will be fatally damaged. This is a reenactment of the attack using historical records and eyewitness accounts. See viewing controls in the next page. Right there. Alright. I don't think I ever scrolled down here before. But yeah. BB-wise. I should have read the viewing controls. Yeah, maybe I should have read the viewing controls. Be right back. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Port Island, Port Harbor, December 7th, 1941. 7:59 a.m. U.S. units are under attack. View the naval air station at the southern end of the map. Now Shibuya was torpedoed shortly after the regular. Oh, yeah, so U.S. units are attacking. U.S. unit was destroyed. That's your standard message. Oh, when stuff happens in the game. You get to California. You get to Nevada. You get to West Virginia. You get to Oklahoma. Yes, this Oklahoma capsizes. You get to West Virginia. West Virginia. In Nevada, Case pawns begin attacks from the top and bottom of the battleship row, or up battleship row, which is where they have battleships, more 2x2, as you can see on the map, between between C and D3 to, well, C2 and D2. Torpedo went for the Vestal ships beneath it. It becomes the only torpedo strike. No, it becomes the only torpedo to strike the Arizona, or it was meant for that. Yeah. Kate's carrying a well. That's why I wasn't reading before because it's hard to read. Oh, well, what? It's up there. That's what I'm reading. In Nevada. Their ship vessel takes a bomb targeted for the Arizona U.S. unit. Yeah, units under attack. Really? I didn't know that in the game. Either California. The Tallahassee and West Virginia. Either Nevada. Yeah, so anyway, they bomb dropping into our better deck. There it is. And there goes to Arizona. Arizona quickly sinks and over 1,100 crewmen perish. And it will stay that way as memorial even to this day. Tallahassee, West Virginia again. Arizona's in the top left. They got mouse. Right there. A total of 6 torpedoes and 2 bombs hit the West Virginia, and she sank, and she would eventually sink. Although, hopefully you're not seeing this, but the shadow play icons up there, well, they're up there for me, barely, and they're double too, so they're bigger than normal. I don't think you can see them. I hope not. Also, you may see black bars, but that's just because this game's all not, and I'm not using Fraps. There goes. Either that probably goes to West Virginia, or the West Virginians on the left. Yeah, I'm thinking you're by the map. It's the West Virginia sinking. Here, California. Five bomb strike finally damages California. She's the fifth battleship to go down, or she became the fifth battleship to go down. The planes departed to the south. Another wave of planes will attack later, but not successfully. Not all battleships were sunk that day. The Veta would later be beached while trying to reach open sea. You have USS Maryland and USS Tennessee. In our birth battleships, Maryland and Tennessee were damaged but survived the attack. This concludes your reenactment. Press escape if you wish to exit. Alright. And there we go. This basically, the thing about this part of the game, the thing about the reenactment is it's actually one of the selling points of the game. If you go to Amazon, look at its page. This is one of the selling points, which is interesting. Again, that'd be up for Steam as well. But yeah, I just want to, I want to show that not only is that I'm more or less faithful reenactment the Pearl Harbor. Of course, we know more things now. This game was made in 2001, so yeah. But I thought that'd be a nice thing to show on Memorial Day. Now we'll be stopping there for today. We'll be stopping this video here for today. However, and be going with the sound save. Everything's fine. I don't know what this sound skips, by the way. Probably because I'm running this on the Windows 7. Which, by the way, I tried getting Battlefield 1942 working, which I kind of want to do an entirely new Battlefield series today. But then I figured maybe not until I get Battlefield 1942 working. However, I just installed this, took less than 5 minutes, and it works perfectly, and now I'm recording it. So yeah, this came out in 2001, same area as Battlefield 1942, but yeah. And Polar Zero Hour, not only can you find it on Amazon, which I'll link description to the Amazon page in case you're interested, the actual game, but you can also find free versions of it, that are more or less legit, like non-turned versions, so yeah. But anyway, so, yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you watching on this video. Also appreciate you leave a comment to motivate if you tell me what make the series of this game. I'm doing the 10 missions. I'll probably do the first mission right after this. Just to show what the game is like. And then, yeah, then after that we'll see from there. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you have a good Memorial Day, and yeah, so that'd be it for this video. Also appreciate you and I'll play Pearl Harbor Zero in general. No tips, streaming going to free little tip. And I guess see you in the skin.